Hi guys! Welcome back to Her Chats. This is Sarah and I'm here with another bullet journal video for you guys. If you like these kinds of videos or have anything that you'd like to see us make, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to follow us on social media at HerCampusBU. We have an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Pinterest account. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell button to be notified when we upload new videos. So this month I decided that I wanted to go for more of a fallish woodland type vibe. So I just have a little pumpkin patch type thing happening in the bottom left. I really enjoy making decorative cover pages. I know not everybody does, but I just think that they're a lot of fun and it's a nice creative outlet. I did want to talk a little bit in this video about why I have everything sketched out in pencil before I start recording. I know that a lot of other bullet journal videos don't have that, or they'll freehand everything with their pens and stuff. I'm not super confident that I won't mess up and make a ton of mistakes, so I like to have everything sketched out beforehand so I have more of a guideline. But I mean, it's up to you. I typically erase things like 12 times before I actually am happy with the way they turn out, if that makes sense. So I'm a very sketchy person, like what I'm doing in the top right corner right now. With the tree branches, I wasn't really sure where I was going to go with that because I'm not very good at drawing trees, but I kind of like it. I mean, it's like the leaves are all falling off, so the branches are bare. But yeah, so that's kind of why I don't just freehand. I mean, I freehand everything, but it's why I don't just draw everything without having a sketch underneath it. When I do all of my hand lettering, I'm also not very good with brush pens yet. I'm working on it so that it has more of a natural calligraphy feel to it. But for now, I'm kind of doing the whole fake calligraphy thing, if that makes sense. So basically, you just write out in normal handwriting or in normal cursive whatever it is that you'd like to say, or whatever it is that you're writing, and then you go back in and you make a little extra line on everywhere that would be a downstroke, and then you can go back and either fill it in or you can leave it open. That can look really pretty too. I just typically fill it in. I don't know, I guess it's just a personal style preference. But yeah, so hand lettering actually isn't as hard as you might think it is. I know I was super intimidated watching people's videos when I first started making mine, or making my bullet journal, not the videos, but I wasn't really sure how to go about it or what to expect, but it's actually not that bad. So for this month, I decided that I didn't want to take up a full 2 pages with a calendar spread, because last month I didn't really use all of the space in my days, because some days I have more to write in than others. So I decided that I was going to try out this vertical calendar layout, and I know it kind of looks a little weird because the days go from top to bottom, and so the numbers go from top to bottom, and then left to right, but I've seen a lot of other people do this style of calendar, and I don't know, I just think it would be really fun to try out. On the right, I don't really know what I was going for. I just kind of decided that I didn't want a full page of a habit tracker. I didn't want to use a full page for a mood tracker because I don't keep up with them as much, so I'd rather still have them but not take up as much space. Well, actually, this month I'm not making a mood tracker. I think that, I don't need to write my mood down for every day. Some people really enjoy it, and it helps them have a better idea of, like, what they need to do for themselves, and self-care is super important. So, I'm definitely a huge advocate for that. But for me personally, the mood tracker just ended up taking up too much space and not serving much of a purpose for me. So now I'm going in and adding a little bit of color and decorations to this page because I felt like, I like crisp black and white themes too, like they're absolutely beautiful. But I decided that I just kind of wanted to have like a fallish color scheme. Here I decided that I have this, big giant empty space and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. And I kind of debated for a really long time, actually, about what I was going to put there. And I ended up deciding why not just doodle some, because I didn't really have anything that I thought would look super great, or anything that I thought I really needed, because I already have my goals and my tasks and my social media sections on the right hand side. So with my goals, I'm just kind of going to put in overall things like don't spend more than this amount a week, or a goal to make all A's on my exams that month, or something like that, so that way I have something to look back on and be motivated by. And then the task section, I'm going to use it as like a place to write down things that I need to do throughout the month that don't necessarily fit in a weekly to do. And then social media is just to track like the YouTube channel and maybe my personal stuff. I decided that I wanted to track following and things like that this month. As you can see with this sketch, by the way, it's pretty messy. It's nowhere near perfect. I really wish I would have sketched it out in pencil first. But I figured that I would just kind of, since I decided to do it kind of, not necessarily last minute, but I didn't plan on it ahead of time, that I would just go ahead and do it in pen. That way you guys could kind of see the difference between what I do just like freehanding in pen without any pencil guidelines underneath. Now I'm going back and I'm adding some color to the cover page because I kind of forgot to do that. But I didn't want to make it a full colored thing. I know some people do some beautiful like watercolor cover pages, and maybe I'll do one in the future. If you guys want to see that, just let me know in the comments, because I think that would be something that's really cool to experiment with. So now I'm moving on to my next couple of pages, and this month I decided that I wanted to do kind of like a line a day thing, which I've done in the past and I really like it. It's a matter of challenging myself to keep up with it. But I did it this month about today I'm thankful for. It's Thanksgiving this month, and there are things to be thankful for every month, and so maybe I'll start to do one of these every month and label it, or as like a gratitude tracker rather than just a line a day of something that happened that day. Because honestly, I feel like we have so much to be grateful for in life, no matter where we are, no matter what our background is or what our current situation is. Like, you can always find something to be grateful for. And I think that it's really humbling to write those things down, and you can look back at these things and be like, wow, I am grateful for all of this stuff. And it doesn't necessarily make your life 100% easier, but it might make it more enjoyable at that moment, if that makes any sense. On the right side of the page, I decided to do something a little bit different. So for this month, I really wanted to focus on self-care because midterm season is in college, and honestly, life in general can be just so stressful. So I'm gonna list throughout the month some different ideas that I have for ways to relax or ways to take a break and just take some time for myself and do things that I enjoy but that are also like good for me. And now I'm moving on to the weekly spread that I have for the first week. It's kind of I don't know, I'm kind of experimenting with this layout too, because I don't know, I'm not really sure what I wanted. Also, I erased the sleep tracker because I have an app that tracks my sleep on my phone, and so I don't necessarily need to write down how many hours of sleep I get a week. I feel like as a college student, as busy college student as we all are, it's kind of, it would just kind of be really sad to see, wow, I got less than 5 hours of sleep every single night for the past 3 weeks, you know? So I don't know, I just decided I didn't want to do that. Anyway, so this week is going to be a little bit different than probably the rest of the weeks in the month, if I'm going to be completely honest, because it starts on a Wednesday, so I have 2 less days to actually worry about. I guess that I could put the other 2 days on the bottom left, at least at this point, but I do end up putting something down there. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for the next weeks. I guess I'll see how this spread works out for me, and I'll go from there. I have a little to-do box. I find that super helpful because sometimes I don't have stuff like to write down that I'm doing on an exact specific day, and so I just know I have to get stuff done throughout the week, so I'll write it down in the little to-do box, and that's really, really helpful for me because it's like, wow, Sarah, get your life together, do all of these things that are on your list, and then you can check them off and you feel accomplished. Anybody else? No, just me? That's fine. Alright, so I ended up putting a brain dump section in the bottom left-hand corner. I've seen a lot of people do this, and I think that it's something that's actually really, really cool. You can put literally anything there that doesn't fit anywhere else, like under any other specific category. Alright, that's all for this month, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like these videos, please let us know in the comments below so we know to keep making them. I hope that you guys have a really great month, week, day. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.